Oh, we don't get two of those. That is the Wookiee. He's walking to his way out at this point.
Yeah, Harry's on the back.
Oh, that's
Harry.
Thank you very much. I'll click right now.
Thank you.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's been absolutely amazing.
Thank you,
today.
everyone.
I think we've exactly hit 850 now, so thank you very, very much. Take care, guys. Have a good night. Peace.
I love you, NXR community.
Right. There is no hello and welcome to another Monday, another tier 2 race. Round 4 today in Monaco, and today alongside me is Gelfos. How we doing?
You know, arms falling off, but that's all good.
Arms falling off. That is what we love to hear. Come on, the reserves, we need you right now. Absolutely. Let's see what's going on in the reserves show right now. Do you need me racing? Yes, absolutely, Alex, absolutely, yeah. That was not yeah, that was yeah. Wonderful. Alright, let's get let's get everyone in. Looks like we'll be slightly short on numbers today, but no surprise, we're at Monaco. Who actually wants to race in Monaco other than Mark Salsa? But as you can see...
Kimmy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Hello guys, hello Manoy, how are we doing? Aston Martin 1-2 incoming. Sciatic Hurdle, Icelandic Rob turning up today, which is obviously what everyone loves to see. What else we got? Make short quali if there's 12 people. It looks like we might have to resort to short quali, because I think we're gonna have 14 people altogether. So I'm
looking at most 14. Based on what I can see.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it short quali for now, unless I get told otherwise. Let's go. Short qualifying, Monaco. It's time. Let's do this.
At least this way, there's no risk of someone accidentally binning it in Q1 and being out immediately.
Exactly.
They'll just do it in the short quali and be out and start dead last anyway.
Exactly.
Ooh,
So
it's a bit cloudy.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. A little bit cloudy here in the streets of Monaco, but 18 minutes on the clock. I have 10,000 redeemed points. No, is there any way we could actually take that away from him? Oh my god. Oh my god, there is. Oh my god.
Is there any way we could take those away from him, give them to me, and then I'll redeem compliment Shaman?
Yes.
Oh, supposedly Rydell will be joining us late.
Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, he's got 18 minutes, so let him know. Less than that. Let's see. Well, don't take.
We'll see when people actually head out.
Oh dear, Jake is not. Let's see the panic as he.
No rain. No rain. Thank God.
No rain. Sad face.
First car heading out. Night Owl in the McLaren. In a rush to get out on the circuit of Monaco. What a strange person.
What an odd person. Imagine being the first to come out to make a lap at Monaco.
Oh, he's nearly already messed up the pit exit. He's almost hit the pit wall. Or like the wall on the pit exit.
Oh no.
That's not a good start.
Yeah, it is quite. Should we get a session restart so we can add some rain? I'm absolutely livid. We did not get any rain. Unbelievable.
I don't want to commentate that mess.
All week. All weekend. Both races. 0 rain. Not even in quali. Not even a drip. Unbelievable.
I'll be honest, I don't want to commentate on that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it would be over in 5 minutes. So, yeah.
You thought we had many safety cars the last couple of races. This race is only safety car.
Actually, last race we didn't get a single safety car, so...
In Tier 2 we did.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Halsey. Taking the classic route out of the tunnel, not using the chicane at all.
Imagine using the chicane. A little bit on the downside when it comes to the internet, but it's should be fun. We had a lot of connection issues as well last race with a certain Mark Sousa. But as long as he can
Ha-
keep it together, it should be fine.
Haas are the only cars not on track at the moment. Halsey the
Maybe
first
they
one on a
just
flying lap.
Maybe they just forgot their racing cars.
Yellow flags in Sector 3 just from people going slowly, taking their time.
There seemed to have been a lot of that in there seemed to be a lot of random yellow flags as well during the race, so we've got to keep it, you know,
Oh.
good eye on that.
Big news we should probably mention. Halsey's now got a full-time seat.
Aha, yes. I completely forgot about this as well.
So, after having reserved for Ferrari for 2 weeks in a row, Halsey scored 2 podiums for Ferrari, and the very logical step has been made that he is now the full-time driver at AlphaTauri.
Perfect. He's sticking with his Scuderia roots.
Staying Italian, not the right engine though.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
But taking the seat of former Tier 1 commentator, well, I say former, he should still be a Tier 1 commentator, just life is in the way at the moment.
Yeah, sucks.
But Callum stepping aside from his seat at AlphaTauri, giving it to Halsey, very kind of him. As Halsey comes in for 1:11.5, Night Owl on the mediums, 1:13.6, unsurprisingly a bit off the pace, given the tyre difference. Also on the softs though, Roll comes through, 1:12.2, 1:11.4 from Alex.
Great lap. Now we got Shaman up next. Where will he place himself? Everyone on the softs except from Night Owl. Maybe the others don't actually think it's short quali, maybe? Which would be a shame. Now we have the Red Bull J-Wall next.
We've told them it's short quality.
Yeah, but
It has been
let's
made
be honest, we're gonna see a
made
lot
clear,
of
so that's all
complaints.
on them.
14-2 by the Red Bull J-Wall, who goes straight into the wall and is out of qualifying. Let's see the Aston Martin Skiatic hurdle come through.
J-Wall?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. J-Wall just straight lines
Yeah.
the into the wall.
Takes some heroics into Saint Devot and takes himself out of qualifying.
Halsey, it said he was 7 times. Oh no, he's 2 times down and invalidated his lap. So I have no idea what he's planning now.
Shaman's out.
Yeah, Shaman, it's out. Is that coming out the tunnel?
In the tunnel? His car's probably going to despawn before Hurdle gets there, but what on earth has happened there? There was...
I have this slight suspicion. You know that little right that you get here, like right now? I feel like he might have had a
he's
moment.
just dead.
I feel like he might have had a moment because of his tap steering.
Now, here's the thing I'm slightly concerned about, is that there was a Haas that was going slowly around him. And somebody else was there. I didn't quite see what car it is. Who is Man U Fan 80? Why would we let such scum in here?
I have no idea. Sorry, I was just laughing because in the chat we have an account that says that's called Halsey for the win, saying "Go Halsey."
Oh, it's nice.
And
It's nice that
Ali-
Halsey's mum is supporting him.
And Ali's responded, "Halsey's not so obvious burner account."
Oh, Jay will try to straight line to get more braking power. That'll do it. That'll put you in the wall.
That will do it. He's Schumachered it. Callum said he's disconnected.
Oh, does Callum need an invite back?
That's
I mean,
probably
if
why
Mr.
the Haas
Man
is
U
gone.
fan can join, surely Callum can join back, right?
I have no idea.
Oh, I'll find him. You got
We
an Alfa
will
Romeo
have
just starting
to,
a flying lap.
Take
If
into account the driver stands, because there is a very good chance we might have to restart the lobby and make it invite only if these drivers stay, and that would be a shame.
there you go, send Callum another invite. Yeah, motorcycle.
Rob! Oh dear, his rear tire caught the barrier.
Oh. Motorcycle currently on a flying lap, coming out of the tunnel now. Thankfully, track is now clear ahead of him. Lots of people came out to go onto laps, and I think
down left.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I saw him leave. Oh, big slide. Good control to
nice.
save it. Oh, Rydell's here.
Oh, he is it.
Yeah, he is. There he is. He's on an out lap.
Wonderful.
No, he's not. He's on a flying lap. Wait, that's a 3-minute 18 flying lap. What a lap, Rydell.
What a lap. Motorcycle slots
Man's
into
gonna-
P8.
Gonna go on pole.
He's going for it.
Oh, never mind. That wasn't out lap
That
the time. It was just weird. Never mind. Ooh,
I
bumps the
think
wall.
Scribs is the next man across and
He's on mediums.
on mediums.
Yellow flag, sector 1. Callum. In the way of Rydell. Oh.
Has he disconnected again? Or...
Actually, no, that's Luke Watkins.
Oh, and
I
there's
will-
Oh, as Scribs goes fastest on a harder compound, there's an Alpha Remote who's gone straight off, and that was
I will-
Brewmaster, who's lost his entire front wing.
I've recorded that because that was very strange. Rydell, has he got a front wing or is it just blending in with the tunnel?
What a great lap from BRS Alex. 1:10.8, putting him 3 tenths higher than Scribs.
On the mediums.
Yeah, the top 2 on the mediums. Mercedes
Just wanna point out,
dominating.
His first lap was on softs.
It was, yeah, it was. I mentioned that was quite something. Something I
Rydell's gonna go for another.
also want to mention, Callum 11, purple sector 1, and from that, what we now know, I think you told me last time out, that the purple sectors aren't just a commentator's glitch, it's just purple sectors for that selected tire?
I believe so. It may also, like, I know when you're driving it's for your tyre. When spectating, it may just be a spectator glitch.
Let's see what time it comes out. It's a purple too
Taps
as
the
well.
wall. The Haas using every inch of the circuit.
Let's see what time he comes out with it. And that is the fastest time of the day. And I'm not sure, do you remember the delta between softs and mediums on this track?
I have no clue. Halsey improves a little bit. Still P4 though.
Great lap from Callum 11. That is an astonishing lap. And those purples were absolutely correct.
Don't forget, he was there last night in the Tier 1 race reserving.
Yeah, and he
And
was
put in
actually
a
quite
really
high,
good run.
wasn't he? Yeah. Great showing.
I don't remember where he finished.
I think he finished P4 behind Bradders.
That's a hell of a drive. SJ had an off at the first hairpin, broke part of his front wing, invalidated his lap somewhere else.
I like
General
it.
Jake now coming down through the hairpins. Luke Watkins has retired in the pit lane. Things
Yeah,
going
it's
very
incredible.
well for him.
Improves by nearly an entire second, slotting him up into P4. Remember his previous time made on the mediums. Night Owl makes a faster time, still keeps himself P8 despite improving by 4 tenths. Obviously now on the softs as well. Who else is next here? We got that boy SJ, who I think will be coming into the pits. General Jake, who has invalidated. Then we have an Aston Martin of Rob.
He's definitely not on a lap. He went straight over the chicane.
I think he's preparing for one though. Let's see if he's able to improve on the medium compound, making his first laps on the softs. Luke Watkins, saying into the general, whoever I blocked, I'm sorry. I pulled to the right, someone hit me, so I clipped it, and my AI driver went onto the racing line.
Milkman's joined, I'm assuming as a spectator.
I'd hope as a spectator.
I would hope so too. Oh, there's a tyre just in the exit of the tunnel.
That might be left from Shaman. Shaman
Jeffrey,
forgot the
could you
rest of his
please go
car.
to the tunnel and like collect your tire?
Unbelievable. As
Oh,
Rob
invalidated.
invalidates. That's a shame. Shaman forgetting the rest of his card. Forgetting he needs the rest of his card to complete the lap.
You put like an announcement or like a PA system, so like for a lost child.
Ryder will improve. He will not improve. He does not improve.
He's not having a good time.
He's not having a great time, is he? And can we just appreciate the pace gap between the two tiers? I don't even know what the pace gap was. I think we went into the 108s, didn't we? But I feel like that's good. I feel like that's good.
Yeah, this is kind of what you want.
Yeah.
Now, also to be clear, we are using short qualifying, which will have less track evolution than a full qualifying would. So you won't have like as fast times at the end of a short qualifying as you would in a full qualifying. So there will be an inherent pace difference as well, but like this is kind of what you want from a tier system, is that like the fastest guys are in the top tier. Obviously not all of them, as like new people come in and make their names and like get moved up as the seasons go on.
But
wow.
You also have to remember not all the top, like the better driver, because there were some people would argue that there are drivers in this tier 2 who are better than some of the tier 1 drivers. But I feel like that's just down to preference of the team principals, whether they want, whether they feel it's better for their drivers to make better progress in tier 2 or whatever, in tier 1 as well.
I would argue there's a good 5, 6, maybe 7 drivers in tier 2 and in the reserves that could easily beat me every day of the week and should be in tier 1.
Probably in quali. Race pace, it could be a different story. I think there's probably an insane stat of how many overtakes you've made. Probably at least double or triple the next driver along.
I think about at least 20 this season.
Fair play, absolutely fair play. Jeffrey,
from just 2 of the 4 races.
So Jeffrey's saying his quali was weird. He lost it on the tunnel straight for no reason. Car gave up.
Very weird. Rydell,
well, I know. Go on.
Just wanted to point out, Rydell is actually up into P6. He has finally gotten a good lap in. Gone very slow on the previous one. I'm guessing just recharging and setting up for a second flying lap. All the mediums as well. Highest of the mediums, I believe? No, I'm a liar. The 2 Mercedes are both mediums.
Yep.
Dear God, that's an...
They were actually both on softs right now. Scripps actually comes in, but Alex is currently a 10th down on his time.
Oh, it's a bit awkward there through the double right.
I feel like it was fine. Very, very good positioning from Rydell. It's very hard to obviously get out of the way in that sort of area, and he's actually mastered it. And I think that's Rob, who is out of the session. Into the wall he goes, and I thought that was gonna be another. Oh my lord!
To the wall.
Wow! Imagine if we had ghosting off.
Ghosting, the best choice at Monaco.
The ghosting is by far the best choice.
I would argue we should have collisions off for the entire race.
Absolutely. Helzy invalidates the other AlphaTauri, General Jake. Currently, I think he tapped the wall, which is why his car was slightly ghosted. He does come out 2.5 seconds faster, slotting them into P6. Then we have an Alpha Romeo of Brewmaster, who goes even faster going into P6, 3 turns faster than General Jake. Now we have a Haas. Who is the Haas?
That's Callum on the outlap.
That's Callum 11 on the outlap, of course. Night Owl.
Night Owl coming through. Invalidated already, so.
Halsey invalidated, as mentioned.
SJ on an outlet. I think something needs to be said about the way some people are taking the chicane after the tunnel on their outlaps.
Yeah.
Like, I get it if the track is completely empty, just cutting it. But I've seen people, when someone is on a flying lap, cut the chicane and fly past someone. Sorry, someone is on a flying lap, goes into the chicane. Someone not on one cuts the chicane and flies past the guy on a flying lap.
Yeah.
It's like, that is dangerous. That could
is-
so easily go wrong.
Yeah. As Night Owl invalidates his lap, but that's the end of qualifying for Alex and Rydell. But now we have AlphaTauri of General Jake.
General Jake into the pits.
Callum 11. He's actually going even faster. Nearly 2 temps up. And he gets a 109.8. Fantastic time. Scrivs manages to cross the line in
I think
time
our
to make
timing's
a
a
lap.
little off.
I mean, it's just
Definitely a
Rydell's
little
finish,
off there.
so I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's well, Scrivs crossed the line after Rydell, so
Oh yeah, that is 1,000,000% true. Scrivs also crossed the line after Callum.
Scrivs 2 temps up already on these soft tires.
Let's quickly have a
Just
little
needs
look at that boy SJ, who will be next up in the Alpine, trying to replicate how his team principal performed last time out. Slid himself up into P11, and I think that's the end of his qualifying. Looking at his control, looking at the wheel.
coming towards the end of sector 2 now. Scrivs
Yeah, that's it.
4 tenths up. He needs a couple more in the final sector if he's going to take pole from Callum. Taps the wall with the rear end coming out of the swimming pool into the Rascasse. Nice and steady. Little slide through the final turn. DRS open.
Is it going to be pole? It is not pole.
Oh, he lost 2 temps in the final
lost,
sector.
Wow. I think that's Night Owl who's out.
Yeah, Night Owl retired. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, he was just in the wall. It looked like he just sunk through the ground after Halsey appeared as well.
Huh.
Wow, okay. Well, that's the end of qualifying. Luke Watkins obviously not able to make a time. But that is pole position for Callum 11. How about that?
It's a big Haas sandwich on this grid.
Massive.
500 tenths up, you say?
Did I? Well, it's time to sleep. It's time to sleep. I think it's time to
You
end the
did.
stream.
No, that's not what you said. Night Owl claiming there were 500
Oh,
tenths
I
up.
see. I'm that tired.
Which I
I don't
believe
even
is-
know what I say, and I just accept if I say
50
something dumb.
seconds?
5.
If you're 50 seconds up on your lap at Monaco, that is... I think you need to see the stewards.
50 temps up. Let's have it.
5 seconds up, boys. Night Owl was going to take pole.
Night Owl is here for pole. Oh dear. I didn't even get to read out the grid. It's fine. We can look at it during the during the
Oh, we got a formation lap.
formation lap. Yeah. I don't know numbers.
That's fair.
No, yeah, I feel that's completely fair. Hopefully no one read it up instantly, but I've completely. Apparently 16 minutes ago we've had another follow from JJBM08. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy your stay. Brad is raising respect. Counter win. He is backing a driver that is not part of his team.
I'm going to give Tier 2 5 minutes to sort out their stuff. Tell them to ready up at 5 past.
That's fine for me.
Okay, there we go. Messages in. They know their time.
Numbers do be complicated.
Oh, wait. Do we need it? Oh, wait. Does Alex have the role? So that he can see that?
Something I do want to question. TX Philip, why are you not racing tonight? That's the real question.
I'm just giving the reserves the ability to see Tier 2 for the moment.
So good, so good.
Well, good news. While we were in qualifying, Yap said going for short qualifying is fine, so that's good news.
Oh yeah, that is amazing news. Glad we waited for confirmation on that. Oh no.
Yeah. Gotta make sure the boss is happy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I've got to say, Callum, right now, may be the favourite to win this race, just because of his performance last night in Tier 1.
Yes.
The man is good at Monaco.
Man loves Monaco. Actually, I have no idea if he loves it, but his car definitely seems to love it.
Yeah, I've forgotten who that is. The hurdle?
I have no idea. I think a DNF poll. See, I would do a poll if I was logged into the NXR account, which I am not. So, is Yaps
like,
in this stream?
Can't you make people like? Can't people like who are mods or something make them?
Maybe actually. Should I have a little look? Should I have?
Yeah, you check that. So while you check that, let's ask the important question to the chat. Will there be heroics into Sandoval, and how much will our lovely engineer Jeff cry himself to sleep because nobody will listen to him?
Aha! Aha! Oh wait, no, it just says polls. Why not poll? Why can't I do anything else? Please, please.
And that's how you get DMCA'd. Disney don't mess around.
Disney do not mess around. No, it seems I can only do polls. Unbelievable.
Isn't a poll what we... Oh wait, no, that's that'll be a vote.
Yeah.
Aww.
Oh well, it's fine, guys. Maybe next time in France we could probably vote on if anyone will bottle an 8-second lead at France.
My favourite bit about that is you didn't even make a mistake. You just saw Jack get a puncture in
I
second place
know.
and panicked.
I was wrecking. I was like, oh, Jack got a puncher. Like, I think Gifted got a puncher. I was like, oh god, no, guys, it's over for me. It's over.
I think Bruno might have gotten one as well because he ended up back there too. Like a lot of people got punctures and then Jack gets one and then you instantly in the pits and just Tom's on.
And then Tom's like just strolling his way to the finish. And I was like, oh great. I guess this is it. I somehow still got points that race. That was how big the lead was. That was how much I was somehow dominating that. And then I just you know what? Give the rest of the league a chance, you know.
I'm gonna take up Minoy on this offer, right? If we get 15 DNFs tonight, Minoy will be counted as winning the race.
My brain. Why?
Because if all 15 cars we have in this race DNF, none of them deserve the winning point.
Yeah, yes. I think it actually completely stops once.
Probably.
All but one driver.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah. So, you could be like 12 laps down and it'll be fine. It will be fine. You will win the race.
Alright, here we go.
But yeah, let's run down the grid. So obviously Callum 11 getting pole position in the Haas, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm sure a lot of team principals will be looking at him, despite him already getting a full-time seat. But next season is going to be a beautiful season, and I'm sure Callum 11 will be quite high on that transfer market. Then we have the next two drivers, the two Mercedes of Scrivs, and the fill-in today from the academy is Alex. Then we have Halsey on his debut in AlphaTauri, P4 Sciatic Hurdle, and the Aston Martin P5, P6 Remaster, General Jake, the other AlphaTauri. So AlphaTauri overall having a very, very decent qualifying. As we see, that boy SJ and Jay will have a little, I don't know, a little fondling in Monaco. As they both get disqualified. Then we have the two McLarens next, Rydell and Night Owl, both P8 and P9, which is wonderful. Rob manages to get P10. Remember, obviously, the people, it doesn't matter what time you really get, as if you get DNF'd, you will start from that list of from the back. And it's crazy to think the back is currently P10 right now.
No, you still get your time.
Yeah, I meant it like, so the time, the time will only be important compared to the rest of the other DNFs.
No,
I'm sure it is.
not in short qualifying.
Oh no. Wait, really?
Yeah, because like your time in full qualifying still counts. It's just you won't be in the next session because your car's destroyed.
I thought it would slot you down to, because I'm sure Rob was. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see later on. But Motorcycle P13. Then back of the grid we have Shaman in the Williams and Luke Watkins in the other Haas. So it's a Haas sandwich right now, and that is one of the biggest Haas sandwiches you'll ever see.
We have interesting moves on strategy as well. Like we've got the Mercedes splitting strategies. We've got Squiv starting on the softs while Alex is on the mediums. Rydell also on mediums, while his teammate is on softs. Then J-Wall and Motorcycle, 12th and 13th, also on medium tyres.
But here we go, coming up to 5 red lights. And the lights are out. And oh, they're underway. Oh my god, here we go. The Mercedes have an excellent launch. And both of them have already jumped the Haas of Callum 11. Oh dear. And the Red Bull of J-Wall has had an awful start. Oh no, Halsey has not had the greatest of start. General Jake up into P6, Remaster P5 as well. Yellow flags are out, but who for? I think it's the
Night Owl. Night Owl's around.
Night Owl is around, recess the track. As we see the front two runners just walking away right now. Well, not
missing
walking away.
An M plate. So is Shaman. People at the back having gone into the wall. Shaman had a great start. Was up to would have been 10th place until that overtake, but is now slipping back down the order. A load of people missing parts of their car already, and we're not even halfway through lap 1.
We're coming up. We didn't even get to halfway through. Oh dear. So yeah, as mentioned, the Mercedes having a wonderful start. Both of them jumping at Callum. I'd love to see that start again. See what really happened with Callum there. Because I really don't feel like losing 2 positions, especially at how short the run is down to turn 1. Don't really feel like that should have happened. Yeah.
Whoa, hurdle. Very sideways out the final turn. Halsey in the pits must have damage. That's going to promote a couple people up positions. Luke Watkins into the pits. Shaman's completely lost his front wing now.
Oh dear, maybe he forgot that too, as long as his other tire.
Motorcycle and also in the pits as Night Owl and Jay will stay out. Night Owl had a spin, but I don't think he actually got any damage.
Yeah, it seems to be absolutely fine. But is he going to make a move on J-Wall here? He's down the inside, and J-Wall...
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't feel like he could defend that, to be quite honest.
Oh, at the front, 6th place. Rydell, no front wing on that McLaren. Currently holding up General Jake and Rob.
Oh, dear.
He's just completely lost his front wing. I didn't see how that happened, but I just cut to this group in the tunnel. Well, sorry, coming through the hairpins, and he's just lost it all.
Oh dear, Rydell. You can see how much he's struggling with that wing damage. Oh dear, and he's hit the wall again.
Oh, in the wall.
Oh, General Jake is in the wall! As Scribs
okay.
sets the fastest lap. Luckily,
General
Ghosting
Jake
is up
losing
again.
part of his wing. I think... Oh, Remaster also in the pits. He was just ahead of Rydell, so maybe contact with those two.
Maybe, but that promote. Look at the Aston Martins. They are absolutely loving life right now. BRS Alex, do you feel like it's surely team orders in place?
I don't think it's impossible that there may be some plans to like let Scrivs go because he needs the championship. However, I don't think that Alex cares.
Yeah, I feel like he's only here for himself right now, and
he is a reserve. He has no allegiance. He has no worries about championships. He just needs to get his name out there, and he's certainly doing a good job of that by sticking on the back of his current teammate on the slower tyre.
Exactly. It just seems to be getting completely towed along, but it's kinda... I don't really think a tow really matters here. But that's a 3-second time penalty already for Rydell. They going from bad to worse. As Alex sets the fastest lap on those mediums.
We have a train forming behind Shaman.
Oh, we should
Motorcycle and Luke Watkins both up behind the Williams. Things are getting tight back there. Luke Watkins also on the General Jake on the hard tires. He's going to try and go to the end on those. I'm not sure how well that's going to work out for him. That boy SJ in the pits.
Into the back of Motorcycle. This is of some very odd, edgy racing. I think Jamie might have just tapped the wall there.
No, just kept out of it. Barely. But they're... No, actually SJ's already out of the pits, never mind. SJ also on the hards, he's going to the end. At the front, the Mercedes have broken away from the Haas.
I guess
Callum
switching does help.
losing a little bit. Hurdle, having a quiet little race to himself at the moment. A lot of space, a lot of free air. Just putting in the laps.
Actually a few drivers are kind of in their own little race, but we saw that yesterday. Happened a lot later than this, than the last race, but hopefully it's not a sign for things to come.
Now, I'm just keeping an eye on this.
Yellow flags, that's a McLaren.
Oh,
I think that's Night Owl.
it's Rydell. Rydell spun, and as he tries to get the car back around the right way, he's crashed.
Oh no.
He tried to spin his car back around. I think he might have broken his left front wheel as he did it, and he's out of the race.
Oh no. Oh dear. No
Shockingly.
safety car.
Yeah.
Odd.
Very odd.
That is
Pretty sure that
very
should be a
odd.
safety car.
I'm 99%
Meanwhile-
sure that should be a safety car.
Motorcycle all over the back of the Williams. General Jake is right there as well. They're closing on that boy SJ. Luke Watkins in the pits once again as he starts to be lapped by the leaders.
I think
That's
General
a
Jake's
horrible
got
day.
damage. Looking at the way he's struggling through these corners, I would really love a better view.
Right front end plate
It
gone.
is. Yeah.
Maybe contact with Motorcycle coming up the hill? I didn't quite see anything.
Might be.
I think something interesting to point out here is that
Another
well,
yellow
yes,
flag. I think that's an Alfa Romeo. It's
That's
Remaster who's
Remaster.
lost his entire front wing.
he's trying to get it back around, hoping not to eliminate himself like Rydell did. Very close to the wall. Now, what I was going to say is, Shaman does seem to be holding up Motorcycle, but they aren't... Well, they weren't until now. They weren't losing too much time to,
Oh, and
that by
Shane's hit
SJ.
the...
Big slide,
Oh, and
or
he's hit
contact.
the wall twice. One of
I think
which
there
at
might
his
have
own
been
fault.
contact.
And then the second one, looking, as you say, contact with Motorcycle.
I mean, I don't know what more can be done there. Motorcycle was alongside. I don't know if he was squeezed or not, but
That's the right end play.
yep. Now he is in range to just put on the hards and go to the end if he does choose to do so. Luke Watkins and General Jake were on the hards. They've had to pit again onto mediums because of wing damage. Brewmaster also had to pit again after his spin is down into 12th place. Out in front, the gap's still 0.3 of a second. We're going to be starting to get to the crossover between softs to mediums as well, so the fact that Alex has been sticking with Scripps this whole time is going to turn into a lot of pressure on the race leader as his tires start to fade away and Alex's just stay strong.
Exactly. There doesn't seem to be really much going on. Should we have a little look at the tyres? So obviously that boy SJ sticking on the hard compound. Oh wait, my bad. There was a little battle about to start to happen, and that's Motorcycle already on the back of that boy SJ, and Remaster on the back of Shaman. Obviously Remaster getting. Oh, he's trying to go around the.
Shaman's completely got no wing. And the leaders are coming up on the back of that pair as well.
Oh no.
Shaman has gotten into the pits. Motorcycle left on his own.
Oh,
SJ, hold it.
lucky now.
Sorry, Brewmaster left on his own. Motorcycle getting very close to the back of the
Time
Alpine.
penalty for the Red Bull of J-Bull. That will not help him at all. But I feel like that's just the. I feel like that's Night Owl doing his job well. Trying to hold off. Very aggressive, it seems. Red Bull driver behind him.
General Jake in the pits again. Shaman's going to come out right behind Luke Watkins. We could have a battle on for the 12th place.
As Night Owl
Luke
boxes.
tries to keep with Rob. He's trying to keep on the back of the Aston Martin. He's doing fairly well to do so. And in front, Scrivs still just clinging on in front of Alex. Alex taking paint samples off the back of his teammate.
It's getting dangerously close, you'd have to think. Like any one little slip up from Scrivs could end both Mercedes races.
Well, I want to point out something that's been slowly happening. As Callum goes into the pits, he's going to try for the undercut. What I was going to say was, Scrivs' tyres are going off. Alex's are still very good because those are the mediums and they do not die here.
Yeah.
But Callum had closed that gap from over 2 seconds down to 1.5 before he pitted. He's gone to the hard tyres. He's going to go to the end.
Jay will let in Halsey pass, assuming that's obviously to help his Honda teammates out. And that's General Jake with a 3-second time penalty.
Now, Callum didn't take the pit exit.
Excuse me?
You know how the pit exit goes up the inside of turn 1?
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't.
Oh, he just took turn 1 normally?
Yeah.
Oh.
Very weird.
He would have... I thought he would have got a penalty or a warning for that.
So did I.
Well, as long as it's not caught on the... Anyway.
Oh, SJ's got no wing.
Oh,
well,
no.
Well, and trying to go into the
Right
pits,
on time.
Motorcycle following him in as well. Did he have damage? I think Rob is catching his teammate
Yeah, I was
as
going to
well.
say, Sciaticalo is slowly losing time to Rob. This is a massive chance.
Scrivs needs to pit soon. He's holding up his teammate, and if they're not careful, Callum, who's now only 19 seconds behind, could undercut the pair of them.
Now that would be something.
Now, Alex will obviously be released as soon as Scrivs pits and will be able to push those mediums a bit harder than he has been while behind his teammate. My only concern is that because Callum went to those hards, they won't give him the advantage he needs to successfully pull off the undercut. The mediums can make it for... Oh, and up the inside!
Oh, wow.
Over the curb, but he gets it done. No contact. Fairly clean, and Alex is on his way. Already 6 temps clear.
Oh,
Scrivs
wow.
surely going to pit this time.
I really didn't think he was going to go for it, but he has, and
Just the
He's
pure advantage
staying
on those
out.
tyres. Scrivs.
he's already got a second on him. And look,
Losing a
Callum's
second to...
17.5 seconds now.
Callum's gained 2.2 seconds so far this lap, and it's going down every corner. Callum is closing on Scrivs, and Scrivs is going to be in an awkward situation. I think his only hope can be that he goes to the mediums and the pace difference on those.
Oh,
as the
fastest
lap
lap!
of the race.
Oh, hello!
Callum has
11.
turned the hards on here.
You know what's actually
Flying.
incredible?
Rob's
No
got
one,
past hurdle.
no one was able to get those hards to work last race in Tier 1. And it is absolutely incredible to see Callum 11 absolutely flying on these hards. 16.7 seconds now. 16 is going about 16 and a half seconds now. Oh my lord. He is
Rob is into
absolutely
P4.
flying.
By the way, he's gone past hurdle. I don't know where it happened. He's already pulled nearly 2 seconds on his teammate. But that move has happened. Just want that to be like made aware to the viewers that Rob has overtaken someone. Has overtaken his teammate. We just don't know where or when it happened. We were distracted by the Mercedes.
Is Scrivs
Scrivs.
staying out?
Scrivs
I
is out
think
again.
he's going.
Alex.
He's definitely going for the softer mediums.
But he could go to the mediums now. The mediums make it.
I just don't think he's ready to do any managing, but this is costing him every second. Look, he's lost 3 seconds to Alex already, and Callum is climbing and climbing his way to the Mercedes.
Since Alex got past Scrivs, he's only pulled, well, I was going to say he's only pulled 4 attempts, and then he suddenly gained 6 attempts in the first sector of this lap alone over Callum, so...
Sciatic hurdle boxes. Gets a new front wing as well, so that's probably the one of the reasons to why Rob was able to overtake him so easily.
I know why Callum's losing time. He's lost his left front end plate. He's had an accident. He's losing time hand over fist now. He's going to have to pit again, and that's going to put him behind Rob. But Rob still needs to pit, so he stays third?
So this could be one if the Mercedes keep it right. This is going to be one of the most comfortable 1-2s. Yes, Scrivs is in.
Going to the mediums.
Callum 3 second time. I don't actually feel like he cut the corner there. I feel like he definitely cut it there. But
we'll call it a preemptive penalty.
Yeah.
So he's going to come in, surely going to the mediums. Get a new front wing. Now Scrivs needs to hope that Alex has used up a lot of his tyres behind him and can put in some better laps than his teammate to make up for the 3 seconds he lost once Alex got by. Yeah. Rob stays out for another lap. That's going to put him right ahead of Callum.
He has to be careful. Callum coming out. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, 1,000,000% fine. Halsey also jumping.
Now, Halsey pit early for repairs. Took a set of mediums, has been on them for 11 laps now.
Yeah. Sector 3 yellow flag for a Haas.
That's Luke Watkins, he's going again. So
he's still fine out there. No,
I'm wondering if Halsey could take those mediums to the end.
I mean, Mark Sousa was able to do 38 laps on the mediums.
Oh, then absolutely, Halsey could be in with a podium here. Rob gets out the way. Rob just lets him go, knows they're on different strategies, doesn't want to fight it. I think that may be a sign that Rob might be coming in soon.
Maybe. Yeah, it's a shame for Callum. Last time out, he would have gave himself a podium. But you know what let him down? He ran out of fuel on the last lap.
Oh.
So Bradders was able to pick it up.
Stays out. Callum now on the back of Rob.
Also
no
letting him
DRS for the Haas?
I don't know.
That was very strange.
Motorcycle has been on the back of that boy Eshe for like the past 3 or 4 laps now, and is still struggling to find any sort of move.
I think he's been on the back of SJ since they both pit together after they were fighting each other before SJ lost his wing.
Maybe.
These guys have been glued together for quite a while now. Or was that Remaster? No, Remaster was ahead. Never mind. Yes, it was Motorcycle.
Let's have a look at the chat here. We haven't really had a look. Here we go. Good leg. What? Ali says Ali is loving life, assuming that is because of how well his Aston Martin drivers were managing it.
I want to cut in. Callum half a second behind Halsey. He has closed that gap massively.
I am on board. It seems like Halsey is having a few connection issues, but I hope that's not going to change the outcome of it. Well, determine
DRS open on the Haas. Yeah. Halsey just lets him go. Rob finally in the pits. Callum fastest lap of the race.
He is going for it. I'm not sure how this is going to end up. But
the bad news if you're Scrivs, Alex has been pulling away since he pit.
Yeah.
Alex has extended this gap and he's going to be pitting to softs at the end of this race, so there is no chance here. Hurdle has undercut Rob by nearly 5 seconds.
Oh, dear. And Night Owl was able to get past around the outside of Jable.
Beautiful overtake.
Just having a look at the chat here. So, Jake not very happy as Motorcycle grabs himself time penalty. I think he's got damage. As he has to let Helmsy by, but I don't know. I think he might have just been ghosted. No, yeah, I think he got.
Yeah, he was just
because,
ghosted because of blue flags.
Night
No,
Owl.
he's in the pits. Oh, Callum,
another fast
really
slot.
flying on those mediums.
Another 3-second time penalty for J-Wall.
If any mistakes happen at the front, especially by Scrivs, this is a great day for Callum, but Callum needs to be careful. He has the podium pretty much wrapped up. He's got the 3-second penalty. If he just stays smart for the rest of this race, that's it. Easy podium, no problem.
What I'd be concerned about, with Scrivs is that he's gained 3 seconds in the past 3 laps. This could get this could get to go to the end here.
J-Wall in the pits. I can only see him, he had damage.
Motorcycle did a box and is now behind Shaman.
General Jake, another
Oh,
time
it's a lap
penalty.
down apparently, Motorcycle. He is, yes. Because
yeah.
Alex is literally there. Scatic.
Hurdle
Oh,
gets a
it's
time
a collision! And that is
sheesh.
Motorcycle out of the race.
Was that with Shaman?
That was a shame. Shaman hit the wall, and then he
Oh.
bounces back onto the track and hits into Motorcycle.
That boy SJ in the pits. General Jake moves into the points for AlphaTauri.
Okay, I feel like the safety car just doesn't. The safety car doesn't want
Where
to even
is the
come to the
safety car?
streets of Monaco.
I wanted to see the lovely Aston Martin safety car for the first time, but instead,
Oh,
We're just-
Oh yeah, sorry. Go.
watching dead cars.
Yeah, I did double check. It is still on standard, so he just doesn't want to come out to Monaco. Maybe it feels like
Also-
a lot of the other drivers in this league.
While that crash happened, Callum put in another new fastest lap down into the 1:11s,
Oh, wow.
and the gap was close to 14 seconds to Scribs.
Wow. This
He is flying.
is absolutely flying. What do we think in chat, guys? Do we think Callum will be able to catch up to Scribs? Will he be able to keep this pace up? And remember, he has got a time penalty. So is he able to not only close the gap to him, but then overtake him, and then pull a 3-second gap in the space of 22 laps? What do you think, guys?
I think he might be able to do it. Meanwhile, for 5th place, Hurdle has caught onto the back of Night Owl. DRS open on the Aston Martin. Ali will be watching very nervously as these are both part of his stable of teams. That boy SJ into the pits again. More problems for the Alpine. As they come down towards the hairpins. Night Owl being very calm, not defending massively, very slow through the hairpin, very tight, nearly making contact. Now, out into the tunnel. Hurdle, the little lights flashing on the back of Hurdle's car, which makes me think he's been using a lot of ERS. Shaman also into the pits.
Ali saying in chat that they know what they are doing. Well, let's hope so for Ali's case.
Niall's actually pulled a little bit of time there over Hurdle. So maybe he's...
Ooh.
The gap seems to be ebbing and flowing here, and meanwhile another second and a bit has been taken out of Scrivs by Callum.
Callum is absolutely flying right now.
We said he turned on those... I just think that's his pace. I don't think he even had something special on those hards. I think that was just what he has normally.
Yeah, it's great to see. The Alpine not choosing to get out of the way. But it's fine. As Callum comfortably makes the corner. They
Scribs
don't.
now 20.
Wait, Ali says in chat they won't have the balls to come back to the garage if the Lewis/Nico Spain.
Well, I hope you're right, Ali. As they come out into the tunnel once more. Hurdle much closer this time. But again, seems low on ERS. I've not had a look at how much he has, but it doesn't look like a lot. Very tight through the chicane. Nearly cutting it. Hurdle really starting to try and push to get past Night Owl. Through the swimming pool. Full commitment. Over the curves. He will have DRS. Can he get close enough? The leader's coming up to lap them as well. He's right there, but Night Owl just seems to have the acceleration out of the corner.
Oh, very,
Hurdle.
very close.
Taps the wall with his rear tire as well as they come out the corner. Climbing back up the hill
Blue flags are flashing.
and into Casino Square.
He seems super aggressive on those brakes, doesn't he, Scatic Hurdle?
He's aggressive, but he definitely seems... It doesn't seem like he's out of control when he does it. Like, he definitely has... Like, he's definitely going to make the corner and has the car under control. He's just sending
Yellow
it.
flags us an Alpha Tower. It's General Jake out of the race. Let's go on board with Scribs here.
Oh, wow. I've just... That...
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure what happened there, but that is brutal. And somehow, with the race he has had, Luke Watkins is now into the points-paying positions.
And what I've just noticed, so Scribs was braking to try get out of the way of General Jake's car, and General Jake's car despawned as Callum arrived. So Callum was able to completely take it normally, so it took another second and a bit.
9.3.
As
Oh.
Alex picks up a penalty.
Now, that's... I'm going to be completely honest.
I don't
That
feel like
is-
that will matter.
I don't think that'll make much of a difference because he's been pulling away from Scribs hand over fist since Scribs pitted onto fresh mediums. So as soon as Alex pits and puts on some fresh softs, I think he's gone. I don't think 3 seconds is going to make him even bat an eyelid.
I feel like Scatic Hurdle's getting a little distracted by Alex coming through.
Alex just stuck behind these back markers. Now, obviously, they are ghosted for him, so he's not got to worry too much. Probably going to get under braking into the chicane. There we go.
And
Nice and easy.
interesting news from the Honda chat. Jake unhappy mainly
Oh,
because he.
Halsey,
Oh my God! What's happened to
around
Halsey
at the
here?
hairpin. Oh, sorry, around at the chicane. Gets a 3-second penalty while recovering from that spin.
I'm not sure if he doesn't get any more warnings, then I'm sure we could be.
I think it's safe
inclined
to say with how this race has gone, they'll be getting more warnings, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Maybe, yeah.
Hurdle, less than 3 attempts now behind Night Owl. Into turn 1, not close enough to get up the inside. Again, bumping the wall with the rear end of the
Right
car.
behind him. Seems to be slightly trying to avoid or trying to
Looking
find
to the
any sort of
outside.
gap. And
Contact with the wall. No
oh,
damage.
contacts again with the wall for the
Side by
McLaren.
side. Now, Hurdle's late on the brakes, up the inside, gets the move done. Night Owl tried to switch back, couldn't get anywhere, parks it on the apex.
And
right
guess
as
who's
Rob
right
arrives.
behind him? Yeah, Rob is able to join in the party.
Night Owl missing a right front end plate. So that may mean he's going to be coming into the pits, and that'll just hand the position to Rob.
7 seconds now, the gap between Scribs and Callum. Another 2 seconds taken off.
I just wanted to double check out Scribs' car just in case, just to see if maybe there was damage on that car, but no, no damage. Nothing seemingly wrong with it.
But yeah, sorry, as we go back to General J saying he had side pod damage, as we see Night Owl box.
Got to get a new front wing on the McLaren. What are we looking at on pit stops actually? How many have we had? Most is 5 for SJ, who's currently making one. Sadly, no one quite will rival the record set by Matthew a couple
It was
seasons
James,
ago.
I'm
with
sure, was it
11.
not?
Was it James?
I think it was
Might have been
James.
James. It was one of those people who has just a first name and then a number.
Yes. The Night Owl comes out P8.
8. But he'll
Be
be on
actually
fresh
quite
tires.
close with Brewmaster. Brewmaster
This is
able
cut
to
to Lance Stroll.
able to stay ahead. Get ahead. And look at this. Rob is, I believe, he got let through by Scattergirdle, and Scattergirdle's lost his front wing.
Oh,
His entire front wing. He couldn't make it to the chicane.
Oh, was there
and he's
contact
had-
with Halsey? Because Halsey's right on the back
No,
of him as well.
he just simply hit the tunnel wall.
Trying to go side by side through a swimming pool. That's a bold, bold move, especially with no front wing. Halsey up into the top 5 now.
Wow.
Hurdle completely loses his front wing. That might put him behind both Night Owl and maybe Brewmaster.
Rob letting Halsey by.
Never mind, Brewmaster missing part of his front wing, so I think no concern there. The gap between Scrivs and Callum seems to have settled a little bit, staying around 7 seconds for the past couple laps.
Yeah, sorry, I had to look at Callum's car again, because the last time we saw that, he had damage. Oh, and he's hit
Brewmaster!
he's hit with his rear tire through Raskas, and he's lucky to not go into the wall, but he loses a second. Scattergirdle coming out right behind, well, right in front. Oh, Scattergirdle actually hits the wall coming out the pits.
Brewmaster completely lost his front wing and is going to have to pit again. Didn't seem like there was any damage on the Aston Martin of Hurdle. Brewmaster putting on a set of softs for this hopefully last pit stop.
Surely we'd have to start thinking about now. BRS Alex.
I think he's still got another 3 or 4 laps before he comes in. I think he'll go maybe 10, at most 11 laps on those softs. Scrivs is starting to close back up though. That gap has gone from 28 down to 26. Could bring him back into play. I don't think he's going to get close enough to because Alex gets very sideways through the swimming pool, nearly into the wall. Sorry, that was... No, wait. Oh, that was Scrivs. My spectator was being weird. That was unusual. I was selecting Alex and then, like, it was showing me Scrivs.
Odd.
Very odd. Codemasters, they're definitely not.
So, Alex has lapped everyone but the top, but the top 3. Obviously, still yet to box, of course. As we get a follow from Latvia Racing League. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your stay, and hopefully we can get some. As Alex boxes, let's see. Surely, obviously,
earlier than I thought. Yeah, soft tires going on.
Yeah, Scrivs doesn't seem to be anywhere near Alex, and Alex will be putting on those fresh softs, so it's not gonna look good for him. But Brewmaster is out of the race. Oh no,
boys! Check your calendars. Oh, Scrivs!
Oh,
he's
yeah!
Around.
Scrivs!
He's had a spin at the exit of the swimming pool.
No.
That's going to absolutely hand the position to Callum. No front wing on the Mercedes. Callum takes second place from Scrivs.
Oh no.
He has 55 seconds back to Halsey, so I don't think he's under pressure there.
I mean, he can put the fresh softs now, isn't he?
But Callum was right behind him when he did, like when he pit. So he's going to be well around 20 seconds back from second place. I don't know if he's going to have the pace to catch that back up. Meanwhile, Luke Watkins in the pits once again, putting on a set of mediums.
I mean, I feel like it is possible, but it's going to be difficult. I feel like he could catch to him, but I don't feel like he can do anything else. Especially if Scrivs had the pace that Callum seemed to have on the same compound.
I do want to acknowledge that Luke Watkins hasn't yet... Luke Watkins has just taken the position from Brewmaster, which means Brewmaster is currently now in 10th place, but that does mean that in 11th place right now, and on course to inherit the final points paying position, is Shaman, with nearly a minute back to that boy SJ, who
Nearly
has...
2. Oh, sorry,
Well,
to
no.
SJ. Sorry. I
Yeah,
forgot.
to SJ. Because he... hurdle into the pits yet again. There we go, Shaman moves up into the top 10.
Oh, how about that?
And he's got about 50 seconds back to SJ, so just a nice calm drive from Shaman from here to the end will have him coming out in points.
Oh, Scribs is in again!
More issue... Yeah, another front wing gone.
Oh
And
no!
there's more issues in the final sector. SJ's out.
SJ's out of the race! So whoever finishes gets a point. But more importantly, Halsey should inherit the podium.
Oh, this is turned completely
This
on
is...
its head.
Yeah.
This was looking like a brilliant night for Mercedes. And now Scrivs making mistakes in the latter part of this race has completely thrown away has potentially completely thrown away a podium. He's only 4 seconds behind Halsey and on fresh soft tyres, so he should be able to close that back up. Meanwhile, Sadek Hurdle, also having a nightmare second half of this race, is down to 8th place. Thankfully for him, safe from Luke Watkins by the buffer of a whole lap. So as long as he doesn't DNF, that's P8 for Hurdle. But this has absolutely
This is evolved into a
fallen
great
apart
level.
for people.
Yeah.
Rob up into P5, not far behind
Yellow
Scrivs
flags.
either.
Oh, I thought
Luke
I
Watkins
saw...
is out.
Yes, it is Luke Watkins. You know, I
Shaman's up to
thought
P9.
for a moment that was going to be Callum. And then
No.
everything would have really kicked off.
I do want to point out that Luke Watkins, P9 and out of the race. However, he cannot lose 10th place and will still score points. That boy SJ's throttle pedal has broken, which led to his DNF.
Oh, he said, "Oh my God, you jinx."
I do not believe I am a jinx. I have done that in the past, and I apologise profusely.
Oh dear. Well, the
But
gap
Hurdle-
closing to 2
yes.
seconds now. Scrivs and Halsey. I actually believe that Rob was actually slightly closing the gap here as well.
I'm
I'm sure it was 6 seconds.
It was to Halsey. I think it was only
Maybe.
4 to Scrivs when Scrivs came out the pits.
Maybe.
Sadek Hurdle, however, closing on the back of the Red Bull of J-Will. J-Will looking to get his season back on track with some points here. He's had a rough go of it so far, I believe. As I go check the championship to make sure I'm not
Oh,
spouting
and he's
nonsense.
had an awful final corner, and this is a chance for the Aston Martin going around the outside now. Can he make the move? Oh, contact! 3 second
Turns
time
in.
penalty for J-Wall as well, and that will be damage for the Red Bull.
No. Still got his
Are
front
you
wing
sure?
in one piece.
Oh, he does. Wow.
I think that's completely on Hurdle.
Oh, Scrivs is in again!
Scrivs!
Scrivs is in the box again.
What has happened?
Oh no,
What
and that
has
puts
happened
Rob
here?
up into P4. Night Owl.
Night Owl. He's going to be very close. I don't think it'll be
I
close
don't-
enough.
This is gonna be
Oh.
close, I think. Hello!
this is way
Oh my
closer than I
lord!
thought. Night Owl has overtaken, but Scrivs has the shorter line on the pit exit, but it doesn't matter. Night Owl.
Here we go! Scrivs down to 6th. Night Owl, you have to remember, does have the penalty. That puts all the pressure off of Halsey for the last few laps.
Does it though? Because
You'd
how
have to
many
think.
penalties does Halsey have?
That is very true. How many does he have indeed? That could cost him. But we'll not find out those penalties until we see the drivers cross the line. But Scrivs all over the back of Night Owl right now. Looking to make an early move. 90% ERS. Night Owl's ERS is kind of in the bin right now. Oh,
Whoa.
I felt like that was
Scrivs.
good defending.
That was good driving by Night Owl. He just put his car in the middle of the circuit. Scrivs went every which way to Sunday to try and find a gap to get by and just couldn't find one because it's Monaco.
That's just the life of Monaco. Yellow flags.
Oh, yellow flags.
That's for the Red Bull.
He seems okay. I think just going a little slow through the hairpin. No damage visible. Scrivs with the DRS open on the back of the McLaren. Not quite close enough this time, but those soft tyres will be giving him the little bit of pace advantage he needs. As they climb up the hill, through the long left-hander and into Casino Square. If Scrivs can get the run out of here, will he try it into Mirabeau? No. Staying smart, trying to avoid losing another wing, which is honestly what he needs right now. Rob losing more time to Halsey.
But I think he'd be more than happy where he is right now. But it's a great little run. Originally from Scrivs. Puts in the ERS a little bit later this time. Oh, he gets tapped by Night Owl.
A little movement by Night Owl as they came out the tunnel. Makes a bit of contact. Could have ended in tears for one, if not both of them, if they're not careful. Nice and easy. This is a race of attrition, a race of...
Oh, and Night Owl!
I think Night Owl moved to the left coming out of the swimming pool. I think he's realised that this is a losing battle and is
unless he just let him by because he felt like, obviously...
that's what I think was happening. Yeah. I think he just let him go because, I mean, the gap's already gone up to 1.5 seconds since Scrivs got by.
Yeah.
I don't think we're likely to see any positions change on track from here to the end of the race unless there's incidents.
Will there be any changes via penalties though? Does Scattercado have a 30-second penalty? Who knows? Sorry, it wouldn't matter. It would be Night Owl, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you get disqualified before you get a 30-second penalty.
How about an entire lap's worth of penalties for shaving to get back in this?
Oh! Callum spun! Exiting the chicane, he spun, gets...
Wait, so was that... Oh.
No, that was Scrivs? Scrivs was a lap down. From all of his accidents, Scrivs has ended up a lap down to Callum. That's what was happening there.
Has Callum got damage? He doesn't.
He seems okay. Maybe floor or side pod if he hit the wall in a bad way. He seems a bit slow, but that might just be taking care of the rear tyres, which will be melting on the back of that Haas.
Alex has lapped everyone but Callum, who has boxed.
And Callum's in the pits. He's got a safe buffer back. If he's got damage, then yeah, get a new front wing.
He's got to be going fast as that.
Get some softs. Oh yeah, I guess he's overheated the rears of those mediums, so he's put on a fresh set of softs.
He felt comfortable enough to, he had a comfortable gap behind him to go out and then obviously make another lap. Fastest lap, sorry. As we get another follow by MRC Whistle. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your stay. And as we see, Alex absolutely bossed this race, it seems.
Alex has done... Now, to be clear, Alex was very quick today. However, I don't think he was 1 minute and 4 seconds quicker than anyone else. I think, well, quicker than the other front runners tonight. I think the only car we've seen without any issues so far this entire race is Alex. Everyone else has had spins, they've had wing changes, they've had issues left, right and centre.
I feel like...
He has just run an incredibly clean race.
I think Rob was also another who just wasn't involved in any sort of incidents, didn't really get any wing damage or anything.
Oh, you're right, actually, he's only made one stop.
Yeah, I think he's had a very... I feel like he didn't try to get into any battles as well, because
just a very quiet night.
Yeah, a very quiet night for the Aston Martin driver, but the quiet night is going to end into a great P4 for Ali and Cal's side.
As long as nothing happens before we start jinxing Rob.
Oh no, we should probably.
We don't want to be jinxing people.
BRS Alex, surely he can't ruin this now, can he? Surely he's an entire minute ahead. There is no way he's gonna ruin this, right? Look, what great. Who actually has the fastest lap?
I believe
It's Callum, actually.
Oh wow, yeah, he actually wow. He's on those soft tires, so he's probably gonna go for another one.
I think this is he got that. Didn't he get that 11 on his medium run?
Yeah.
So
he's-
Alex
he
wasn't
should beat
actually
that
able
here.
to improve.
Callum had better pace than Alex,
Wow.
in theory. Obviously, by the time Alex got on those softs, the pace in those mediums wasn't enough to let Callum try and contend, which is a shame.
Yep.
But will we see a new
Here we
fastest laps
go.
that has comes across the line?
No, it's just 1.6 seconds.
Never
I'm
mind.
not sure about that then. I don't know what he's just a different animal on the harder compounds.
Luke Hawkins claiming the commentators jinxed him. I say that is a question for our lawyers.
It's a nice little gap here. So 11 seconds from Halsey to Callum, then 11 seconds from Rob to Halsey, then 11 seconds from Scribs to Rob. Oh,
And
Scribs
13
just had to ruin
seconds
it.
from Night Owl to...
Oh, he's back. Wonderful.
Oh, there we go. We need Night Owl to, pick the
Yeah,
pace up
pick
a
the
little
pick,
bit, get those
yeah.
2 seconds down, get them on now, get 11s all the way.
Oh, he's boxing.
Oh, never mind, he's in the pits. Is Night Owl going for the fastest lap?
Isn't,
He's the
I
first
think
to
he is going to
point
go
here.
for the fastest lap. Everyone should be going for the fastest lap. Why isn't Alex going for the fastest lap?
The only people that can't go for fastest lap are Halsey, Rob, and Scribs because they'll lose a position doing it. Everyone else, free game.
So, Shaman 4 laps down. So we'll have 4 laps less to do at Monaco, which I'm sure he'll quite happily take.
I think it would just be happy to have somehow come out of this race with 2 points. Given the track we're at and what tends to happen at Monaco, ninth place is fine. I don't think anyone would complain about it. I think everyone would very much just take the points and move on to France.
ASAP.
We've got 2 laps to go. Alex just calm as you like at the front, no pressure, no urgency. He's just taking his time. This is a
As he
man
should.
in complete control of his car and the race.
Surely he can't bottle it here, right?
Surely not.
Surely not.
I mean, he'd have to lose nearly a lap because he's coming through the chicane as Callum hits the wall coming through Tabac.
Oh, he needs
He's
to be
lost part of his front
careful.
wing. He's got 12 seconds. Surely he doesn't pit here.
Surely.
Well, no, if he stays out, then
He's only got a
second
lap.
place because everyone else
Oh
is a
yeah.
lap down.
Yes.
He
Actually,
can't
yeah.
lose second place.
Night Owl 3-second time penalty, but here we go. So
Yellow flag, sector 3. Oh, it's.
So
shame
drivers
having
will
a game
actually
issue.
start to finish this race, and the first man to finish that race is not the first man. It's it should
Well,
be.
yeah, it will. No.
Oh, it
will
is.
be.
Yeah, sorry, I idiot. I
The,
idiot.
the leader has to finish before
I
anyone
idiot.
else
I
can finish.
idiot. I idiot. I idiot. I idiot.
We just pack up, send
Yes,
Jeffrey home
yeah.
early.
Everyone's gone. It's just Alex still finishing the. Oh no, sorry, Jeffrey will still be finishing the race.
Scribs in the pits again. I don't think Scribs realizes he's a lap down because he looks like he's going to go for fastest lap again. So is Cyanic Hurdle. He doesn't realize he's already going to be finishing at the end of this lap
Oh.
because he's just
dear.
put on a fresh set of softs.
Brain.
He's just given up the
Really?
position. No, he hasn't. No,
No.
He was still ahead. He was still behind Night Owl. Never mind. Although Jacko is already 5 seconds, so if Hurdle messes up this lap,
Yellow flags.
yellow flags for Halsey.
Oh.
Is Halsey out of fuel?
He is.
Halsey's out of fuel. Surely that's what's happening there. He's going very slow.
He is going very slow, and yeah, look, it's just red now. It's not even flashing the
BS
fuel
Alex
sign.
comes across the line, does a burnout, showing off, and honestly, rightly
Fair
so.
enough, yeah.
With the race he's had.
And Halsey,
Can Rob Potentially. No, Halsey
no,
just
no,
makes
no.
it. How
That's a
close
shame.
will Rob be by the end here?
I think it'll be 5
Shaman, I believe,
seconds.
is also out of. No, he's okay.
Oh! Oh my god. I just saw it just pointed an... Wait, what? There's an arrow up to Halsey. But it says, wait, what's going on? I have no idea. Scrivs
Halsey's-
should be...
Oh,
sorry, it
Night
should
Owl
be...
out of fuel.
Oh no!
He can't lose the position because Sciatic Hurdle has already crossed the line and is done.
So
So
J-Wool
he's
is
safe in sixth
finished.
place. He just needs to make it around.
Scrivs will
The
be the
only
next
cars-
one along.
The only cars left now are Callum and Night Owl. Night Owl is trundling along with no fuel.
What is
This
going
tells you how much fuel you tend to use at Monaco when these lads have run out while a lap down on
sorry.
the leader.
I forward button here because it says Rob. What is going on? What just happened? It said
Rob crossed the line
Rob
at
was
fourth.
30. Yeah, he crossed the line at fourth. I wasn't sure of the penalties, but for some reason it said that Rob should have been 32 seconds ahead.
I think Halsey was.
It originally did say like 2.5 seconds, however.
Oh wait, if it was only 2.5, then Rob may have jumped.
Let's have a look.
We may have to double check what the gap was when Rob crossed the line.
I'm sure
Just
it
to
said
be
2.4
safe.
seconds. I'm just gonna quickly go through, look at the inside.
Okay,
Go
it's
through
put Rob
everything.
behind Halsey, and Halsey only had 3 seconds of penalties. So I think the 2.7 was like the gap from Rob to Halsey after the penalties applied. But there we go.
Well, there we go.
Bit of a hectic race. BRS Alex controlled the race from, I would say from start to finish, from as soon as Scrivs finally pitted.
That is incredible. 5 pit stops for the Mercedes driver in the end.
Callum comes home in P2. Halsey continues the podium streak, 3rd podium in a row.
Great.
Icelandic Rob racking up a P4. Scrivs 5 pit stops for P5, managed to make it. Night Owl up to 6th place. Sciatic Hurdle 7th. J-Wall 8th. Shaman comes home in 9th. And the last of your point scorers, a DNF from Luke Watkins, but it was all he needed.
I don't think he gets the point anyway.
I believe he did more than. Well, actually, I guess it would depend if he did 75%, wouldn't it?
Yeah, which I do not believe he did, but if he did,
He
then...
retired on lap 20 something.
Oh, and
Jay was celebrating that he actually finished. So maybe I think I may have been right when I said that he was trying to get his season on track.
Yeah.
Let me double check that. Oh yes. Well, no, he had a 5th place at Silverstone, so I take that back. He's
Alright.
he's had one decent result so far this season.
Shall we get some interviews in then, starting off with Halsey.
Sure, let's
Oh dear.
get Halsey in here. Is this the least finishes we've had in the history of NXR? I don't know.
Wait,
Yeah,
what's
I think-
this?
9 cars, is that the least finishes we've ever had? I don't think it is. I think we might have had less at the first Monaco. No!
I
Wait,
think we had less
what
at
about
Australia?
Australia? what about Australia Season 1? Because I know
No,
you
no,
still
no,
got
no.
like a few points and you were dead.
Yeah, I still got like P7, I think.
So we may have had less then.
Who knows? Who knows?
Let's have a look. Hall of Fame Tier 1. Season 1. Oh no, you got 9th and you DNF'd, so there would have been less in that race. Alright, so we have our first of the podium finishers. We have Halsey in here.
Hello, Halsey.
Hello.
How's it going? How does that feel?
Tiring.
Bit of a relief after 39 laps, and then suddenly found yourself in P3 all of a sudden.
Yeah. It was very chaotic. I didn't expect a podium after at the start when I had to have a wing change because I got quite a bad start and kind of just got back down and then got wing damage from the start, so I'm surprised I got a P3 finish at the end. Luckily, as well, at the end, because I did run out of fuel. It was a close call.
Yeah, I think it was a few drivers that ended up going on low fuel. Obviously, luckily enough, didn't lose any positions. But yeah, as I said last weekend, that you'd keep the streak going. You didn't seem to have any faith. Do you think you'll keep this going on for France now, or?
France is a stronger track than Monaco for me, so if anything, I think if I'm to aim for a podium, I think there's a better chance of me getting a podium at France than here. So hopefully the podium streak keeps coming, but anything can happen in these races.
Anything from your side?
I mean, it looked like a fairly... Once the first couple of laps went through, most of the people seemed to be very spread out, but I think you were one of the few people we saw having battles with the Aston Martins, I think, at one point?
Yeah. Luckily Rob was very kind, he let me pass quite a lot, not too much defending, which was very nice of him, because it could have ended a lot worse for myself than that, but yeah, all the battles were clean, nice. I didn't actually felt like I got in too many battles overall. I felt like I was kind of just by myself for quite a bit of it, but when I did get in battles, it wasn't too banging wheels. It was very nice, clean and tidy.
Which is what we absolutely love to see, and hopefully we'll see more of that in France. So, yeah, good luck for that, and congrats on the podium.
Thanks.
All right. Who actually got second? It was Callum.
That would be Callum. Just send him an invite and get him in. I've realised we've completely forgot to mention that to him, like, congratulations for that being his first start with an actual permanent seat in Tier 2. So that was a bit of a mistake by us.
Oh wow.
Whoops. Completely slipped my mind. Here he is.
The man of the moment.
Callum.
Hello.
Strong finish. Hello. There you are.
Yeah.
So a strong finish for you last night, reserving in Tier 1, now in Tier 2, coming home with a P2.
Yeah, it was alright. Would have been nice to get the win, but Alex did incredible. To not even make a mistake, lapped everyone but me. I did have a big spin, and I'm very lucky I didn't retire from it. But yeah, I'm happy with that, because I've been really unlucky this season, so yeah.
Explain to us that pace on the harder compounds and how on earth you weren't able to replicate it on the softer compound.
So basically, I went to the hards to undercut both of them, and my mum walked in my room.
All right.
She's quite unwell. So had to deal with her, and I kind of like made a little mistake and got some wing damage. So yeah, that was that. And then I went in the mediums, and I was gaining like 2 seconds a lap to both of them. But yeah, I just didn't have enough. But fortunate Scrubs made a mistake. Yeah, it's good.
Perfect. And you were able to have enough fuel in this time.
Oh yeah, well.
I'm sure that was a relief.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah. It's quite simple.
Is it less said about it, the better, or?
Yeah,
yeah.
that's yeah. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you get to see more of this. I have no idea where you're currently in the championships. You have a little look.
We're a week behind. We don't have
we don't.
updated to last week because I was on holiday.
I think that is your second points finish.
Yeah, because I've been so unlucky because the first race my Wi-Fi disconnected and I was P2 on the grid, and then I had it coming together with lots at Silverstone, and I qualified third and was up into second. And then what was the last race? Spa.
Yeah,
I recovered quite well, but yeah, I'll take it. And yeah.
Well,
Alex did brilliant, so.
Yeah, Alex has had an absolutely outstanding race today. But hopefully you get to see a lot more outstanding races from yourself. And
Yeah.
how do you feel about France?
Oh no.
Great sign.
Problem is,
Great sign for everyone
Monaco
else.
is like a very wheel overpowered track.
Yeah.
And it's probably the only one on the game. And France is probably my weakest track, so yeah.
Should be a lot of fun for everyone watching, in particular. But hopefully it'll be a lot of fun for you as well.
Yep.
I mean that's all I got. But yeah, congrats on the podium. Hope everything's all well with your mum and everything. And
Yeah.
catch you later, mate.
Cheers, see you next week.
So, yeah.
And then last person will be race winner. If he joins. Oh, seriously, there he is. Ah, goody.
Seeing that you guys are twins on your gamer profile, so I'll let you start it off.
Hello, Alex?
It says he's disconnected.
Oh. That's a bad sign.
That's a great sign. This promising signs. Clearly an Xbox issue, I feel, because we didn't see any connection issues during the race.
The weird bit is it's showing him as in here for me, so I'm not sure what's.
Oh, it says disconnected under
there.
his name.
Oh, that's a bit annoying.
This is. Oh, he's here.
Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Hello, Alex?
Oh. It's looking good.
Uh-oh.
I think there's just a massive.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Hello?
He's alive.
Hello,
Sorry
hello.
about that, my headphones broke.
Oh, wonderful!
Ah.
Perfect timing.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
worries.
it's all good, right.
So, fairly dominant race from you there. Took the lead after your teammate pit, and then no mistakes, just held on from that point to the end. How was it for you?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, to be honest. Yeah, it's fair play to the other guys. I don't know, I can't remember their names, but starting P1 and P3, pushing me, and then I broke away, and then from there onwards, I didn't really know I was racing, to be honest. I was just in my own mindset, just lap by lap. That was it, pretty much.
We saw you in the Tier 1 race last night, reserving. Seemed to be a bit of a harder time for you in that race, with a couple more mistakes, but do you think that helped you for tonight, just sort of ironing out those issues early?
Yeah, I did make a lot of mistakes yesterday, and I was really angry about it, and I think it's maybe a bit more motivated to do well today, and luckily I got the opportunity to race, and yeah, I just managed to keep it clean, and I think there was less pressure as well. But yeah.
And then
You're part of the academy, so you haven't got a full-time seat yet, but I think it's fair to say with the performances that you've had, especially today, you're going to have turned some heads. And is there anything you'd like to say to maybe any of the team principals watching that may be keeping an eye on you?
I just want to say, like, I haven't left. I haven't. If I keep quiet, I'm still here. You know what I mean? I do my thing and I get racing, and that's what I do. So I haven't left just yet.
He hasn't left just yet. Team principals, are you listening? Well, obviously, we've only recently obviously started the season, so the main chance you'll get is either obviously when the season ends or whenever if someone
Spaces
leaves, for
open.
example. Yep, spaces can open here, there, everywhere. But I feel like the main part is to be patient and obviously turning up in these academy races. Not only the academy races, but filling in for tier 1 and tier 2 will really get your name out there. So good luck on that. Incredible racing today, and hopefully we'll see you at some point next week in France.
Awesome. Yeah, hopefully. Thank you.
No worries, mate.
Thank you for commentating as well, guys. It's
No
amazing.
worries. Cheers.
Alright, in a bit.
See ya.
See you, man.
Bye.
Wow. Okay, Alex, I've been told Alex is way too quick to reserve for tier 2. He is rapid. I don't think it was just that. I feel like there was a lot of drivers who was on par with pace with him today. It's just Alex was able to keep it clean. He was able to learn from his mistake.
Had pace to fight him.
Yes.
They just made more mistakes. So, like, I do think he is probably on the fast end when it comes to tier 1.
Definitely.
So to tier 2. So maybe I don't know if I'd say he won't be subbing into tier 2, but I think he'll be a lower priority than some of the drivers who fit more in the tier 2 pace. But he put in a great showing today. Definitely going to be a name that's thrown around, like, potentially for tier 1 next season, I would say.
Apparently, I've been also told that. So, oh bloody hell. So obviously he is in a BRS league and he is in an entire tier higher than Bruno. So,
Whoa.
we'll take that into consideration.
I think that's a tier 1 driver, right?
That's a tier 1 driver, definitely. But yeah, I think that's it from me. That's it from Galeforce, and on to France next week. Ciao.
Bye.